Hey Charlene, it's been forever since I've seen you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm amazing. I'm really good. A lot going on, a lot of changes, and I
Yes,
think a lot has changed with you too.
yes, a lot has changed.
Yeah, so I'm excited to hear all about it. So you've started a catering company. Tell me about your catering company.
Well, I've started my catering company. It's called Clara's Kitchen. It's named after my grandmother, because my grandmother was like the matriarch of the family. And I can remember all of the fun things that happen in our life is always surrounded by food. So that's why I decided to do a catering company because I wanted to be able to connect with my customers and be able to create memories with them, because just the smell of something triggers a memory, a happy memory. And that's what I try to do with my food. And that's why I decided to do a catering business.
That's so exciting. The thing is that when we were friends, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're still friends, but
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have a catering company. I would ask you to make empanadas for my kids so I didn't have to cook on Fridays. So I love the fact that you actually started a catering company and it sounds like it's a family brand.
Yes, it is a family brand. And all my kids help.
What?
All the kids help in the business. They help me prepare the food. My mom will come and help me. My aunts come and help. It's just it's a family affair.
That's pretty cool. So tell me now, I know about your background. Tell me about your background and how you've incorporated what your culture is into your food.
Well, I was born here in the United States, but my parents are Haitian and they were born and raised in Haiti. So my background is Haitian. I was raised Haitian on Haitian food. And then I ended up marrying a Jamaican man. So, and then I learned his culture, learned his dishes, and I try to bring those two together in everything that I do. I like fusion cuisine because I love Mexican food, but I'll bring my Haitian and Jamaican heritage things together. Like I have the dish called nachos. So
Mm-hmm.
it's made with plantains, jerk chicken, but it's still kind of like in the Mexican theme because I still have pico de gallo, I have queso, and all of those things. So I try to melt everything together to make something different.
That sounds really good. I haven't tried that, so I need to have some of that one.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so tell me about some of your other dishes, and then I want to talk about the festival you did and what you have planned for the future. So much.
Well, I concentrate in Haitian cuisine, but
Mhm.
I'm not limited to that. And also Jamaican dishes is what I focus on primarily because that's my background. And coming from New York, this is a melting pot. And those are the type of foods that I'm used to and I experience.
Mhm.
Um, but that's basically it. Like, there's a dish called griot. It's a fried pork, but
Mm.
not everybody likes pork, but it's really good. And I make the pickled cabbage to put on top of it with plantains. We make rice and beans. Some Caribbean people call rice and peas, but
Mhm.
it's still rice and beans.
Mhm.
Peas is for every dish, every type of beans for Jamaicans and other Caribbeans, but for Haitians, rice and beans is rice and beans, like with pinto beans or black beans or things like that.
That's
So it's a lot of different dishes.
I like that. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Your menu. My niece, so our whole background has some of everything in it, but my niece is also Haitian.
Okay.
What are some dishes that and her father cooks, but his food tastes like Jamaican food.
Uh-huh.
So what are some Haitian dishes that when she comes out here I can make for her that would be kind of simple?
That'd be kind of simple. The macaroni and cheese, I think, is kind of simple. The way that we make our macaroni and cheese, when I tell them the ingredients, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you put that in there." So it's penne pasta
Mhm.
with carnation milk,
Okay.
mayonnaise, green peppers, red peppers, onions, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan cheese. And we mix all of that up.
Whoa.
And that's the Haitian baked macaroni and cheese. Some people hear mayonnaise like, oh my God, you can't cook mayonnaise.
That's what I heard. Like mayonnaise.
You can't, but mayonnaise, if you really look at what mayonnaise is, and if you've ever made mayonnaise from scratch, mayonnaise is nothing but oil and eggs.
Okay. Okay. All right. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I have to taste some. So
yes, definitely. Anytime.
Okay.
That was a big seller for us at the festival.
That's exactly where I was going. Tell me about the festival. So how did you start getting your brand out there, and how did you get picked up for the festival?
Well, the festival was something that I did with a friend of mine a few years back. And I remembered that she did it. And I just wanted to really get myself back out there again. So I said, this was my first vending event. So I contacted her, and then she put me in connection with her friend who was in charge of the festival. And that's how I was a part of the Virgin Island Festival this year, which they were amazing. It was a lot of hard work, but it was amazing. The organizers of the festival were so helpful all the way through. And the Virgin Island people came and showed up and supported me. At first, they were a little skeptical of like Haitian food. I don't know about that.
Right.
But once I started giving them samples, they just kept coming back, and I ended up selling out. So, which was amazing.
Okay. So when are you going to do another festival?
Right now, I'm looking into doing some other ones. I'm not sure as to when I will do one, but I know in the near future, before the summer's out, I'm going to try to get into another festival. Okay. So I'll let people know when I start posting and advertising on my social media page, on my website.
Okay. And I'll get that information so that we can share with everybody too.
Okay.
So tell me about your catering. Can people call you? How much time do they need to schedule ahead of time? Or do you have a website site set up? How does that work?
Well, for catering events, like if you're catering a big event, I would need at least a month in advance. Okay. So that I can know, so that I can prepare. But I also do sell individual plates where I'll post my menu on Mondays, but it's only on Saturday and Sundays for right now. Okay. So I will post the menu on Monday so that people can know what's going to be on the menu, so that they can pre-order. They can either DM me or they can go on the website. But currently right now, the website is not up because I'm revamping it from the festival so that people can place their order. So once that's done, you can also order online and pay online and do all of that as well.
Okay. And what location would we get all of that from? Like, where would we come get our food from?
Well, it all depends on where you're located. Like for instance, I have an order for tomorrow. This person lives all the way in Marietta, and she enjoyed my food from the festival. She's coming all the way out here. We'll meet up in Lawrenceville, and I'll deliver it for her. If you're close in the area, I can deliver it to you, or you can pick it up. It all depends on what's convenient. So I try to work with everyone when it comes to that.
Okay. Does a delivery fee come with that?
Right now, as long as it's within the area that's not too far, there's no delivery fee at this time. Okay. But if it's somewhere far in the future, I see a delivery charges.
Like Alpharetta is the delivery charge.
It's a delivery charge, but I'm also working on getting set up with Uber Eats and those type of vendors to be able to deliver the food for me. So that just like any other restaurant, you could just call up, order your food, and they'll come pick it up for you.
I like that. That's really good. So normally I would order before I started cooking. I started cooking, girl. Can you believe it? So I would order as soon as this pandemic hit, every single day. You know, and so even when we go back into the office, I know that there may be some vendors set up for people, but is there something that you have set up where maybe you can provide food for people that are going to be in the office, especially in that Dunwoody area?
Yes, I am currently working on something like that because I've had people on my team, they were asking about things like that. And I've even bought the carrier to be able to carry the food into the
What?
office warm. So I've already purchased that. So it's going to be, again, kind of the same way as I'm selling the plates. So for people in the office, for the weeks we're going to be in the office, I will share a special menu for them, and they'll let me know, and they'll pre-order and prepay. And then that way I know how many people I'm preparing for, and I'll bring it in and I'll deliver it at the office.
Okay, girl. So don't tell people where we work at, but I'm in the office the week of the 20th. Will you possibly be in there?
The week of the 20th, I'm in the office. Actually, we were supposed to be in there this week, but next week we're going to be in the office.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, for the festivities that's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, so I have to find a way to get with you.
Well, you know how to contact me. You can get with me and let me know. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was thinking, so for my team, I'm getting them lunch.
Okay.
One of the days that we're in the office. So maybe we could possibly do something like that. Maybe for next month or the month after that.
Okay. Well, just let me know exactly, because even if I can't deliver the food, this is a family affair. My husband can come and deliver the food.
I love that. Or send your mom. I need a mom hug. Hello.
My mom doesn't drive that far. Okay. She doesn't drive that far. She won't get on them highways.
Okay. I understand. So for everybody that's watching, I think that this is really good, because when we go in the office, many people in offices, many people are saying that there isn't food that they're wanting to eat. So Charlene is telling us that she will deliver the food to us. So we just need to let her know ahead of time. She also has a catering business. So contact her when you have your large events. You do all kind of parties, right?
I do all kind of parties. And the festival was so good. I booked a couple of events just based off of the festival. People were just so excited about the food. I'm just so happy, because everything, I put my heart and soul into my food. Yeah. And I just want everybody to enjoy it and just be happy, because like I said, food brings people together. No matter what's going on in your life. Yeah. You have that, you have food and people are happy. So that's what I try to bring to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have to say, I've only had the empanadas, but those empanadas were super good. So do you still do those as appetizers?
I still do empanadas. I do the Haitian pate. I do oxtails. I do jerk chicken, rice and beans, macaroni and cheese. But I'm not limited to just that. If you can think about it, I can make it. You just let me know. Let me know what you want, and what I don't know, I will find out. But I'm not limited to anything.
Okay. That's pretty cool. So if someone asks for a menu, can you DM them that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So we're gonna make sure that we get your we need a phone number, a location where people can pick up, and then we'll get your Instagram so that people can locate you. Okay, yeah. I love this. Are you willing? So I have a friend that's trying to set up some events, and so far he's been doing really good. Are you willing to bring food to locations like sports clubs?
I'm willing to bring food anywhere.
Girl.
I'm willing to bring food anywhere, because right now I'm all about building my brand. Yeah. So wherever the business is, I will go, because as much as I'm working during the day, and we still have our cleaning business, I'm still doing that, and I'm doing this, and then I have kids that I'm running all over the world. Yeah. I want to build my brand, and that's all I'm about right now.
I love that. So do you want to share a little bit about your cleaning business? I know you've had this for years.
Oh, the cleaning business is doing well. My husband and I have a commercial cleaning business where we clean offices, medical facilities, restaurants, and things like that. And we've also recently just branched into pressure washing and carpet cleaning. Oh, wow. So we just purchased a truck. He has the truck mount with the pressure washing system set up to do the pressure washing for the house. We house cleaning, driveways, things like that. And we still do carpet cleaning. and we're doing all of that too.
Charlene, you do it all. I'm impressed with you.
We have to do it all, and especially in this day and time, it's like you have to have multiple streams of income. You can't have just one, be dependent on one income, because you never know. Look what happened with the pandemic. There's so many people who lost their jobs, lost their homes. And I'm so thankful that we were able to stay afloat. Not many people were as fortunate, so because we had this business and the type of cleaning that we do, with the pandemic, is the disinfecting and all of those things. That became a necessity for us, and that kept us afloat.
So for people that may need their offices cleaned, or their driveways or homes pressure washed, because I've driven past some homes since, people have been in the house. They could use some pressure washing. Where can they reach out to you so that they can contact you?
You can reach us at Deals Cleaning Service. The telephone number is 404-824-7630. And my husband Donovan will either answer the phone or I will answer the phone. And again, it's a family business. Sometimes you'll see my kids too. My boys will be out there helping their dad pressure washing as well.
I've always respected that about you, because even, when they were younger, you instilled hard work into them, and understanding the family business. And it's not just something that you're doing for you, but it's something that you want to branch off for them too. So that's something that people need to be educated about also, that family branding, and making sure that they prepare their young people for success.
Absolutely, because what I'm trying to instill in my kids, although I work hard, I put that in them as well, because I don't want them to be dependent on anyone or any one thing for their livelihoods. I'm raising little entrepreneurs here. My daughter she has her own business as well. My youngest son just started a t-shirt line, which is amazing, and they're just doing their own thing, but while still going to school, getting their education and still doing that. But they know they have to have multiple streams of income. A lot of people in our community, they don't preach or instill in their kids to be entrepreneurs. Some people are just 9-to-5 people, but 9-to-5 does not give you the lifestyle or the life that you want to live.
Not for everybody. Definitely
not for everybody. There are some people who are workers, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then there are some people who are entrepreneurs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to teach them. We have to teach them to be able to pick and choose where it's at, and don't just be content with just being in a box. The sky's the limit.
I agree. I have my podcast. I do my YouTube.
Yes, and I'm so proud of you. You've always been a go-getter. You've always been a go-getter from the time I've met you. You've always been one who's been motivated and worked so hard. So congratulations to you on all your success.
Thank you so much. And same to you. Same to you. I was so impressed when I saw that you were doing that festival. So, to see your name on that flyer and to see that you were doing something that, girl, I didn't even think about catering. I was worried about me eating your food. Like, I wasn't like a good cook. Well, not that I wasn't a good cook. Like, I don't like to cook.
A lot of people don't like to cook. And, cooking is something that you have to actually enjoy and like. There's times I don't want to do it. Don't get me wrong, but I ultimately enjoy it because I just love bringing people together. That's my motivation, is bringing people together. And I'm always having get-togethers at my house. People always coming to eat and things like that. So I'm like, might as well make a business out of it.
Exactly. So aside from the fact that we can purchase your food, you're going to cater for the people that are in the Atlanta area. I got to emphasize that, because they'll be like, can you mail me the food? And hey, maybe you can look into that at some point too. How to freeze the food. What else are you going to be doing in the near future?
Well, I'm working on my sauces and my green seasoning so that I'm packaging those. I've sold a couple at the festival as well. So that's what I'm working on. So I have a pineapple jerk barbecue sauce that I make, and it's called Zoo's pineapple jerk sauce. And Zoo is my brother Fransu. That was his nickname. He passed a few years ago, and so that's after him, because when we every time he loved to barbecue, and he'd be like, I'm making some jerk chicken, and he put some pineapples out of the can, like, I'm making pineapple jerk. I'm like, boy, you just making jerk chicken with pineapple. That's not pineapple jerk, you know. But so that's why I'm making Zeus pineapple jerk sauce in homage to him, just to keep his name alive, so that, you know, we can just keeping his memory alive, that every time we eat that jerk chicken. So that's one that we're doing in a green seasoning. I'm also making, and the green seasoning just consists of like scallions, onions, green peppers, thyme, all of those spices. And that green seasoning can be used for anything. You can put it on chicken, you can put it on fish, you can put it in your rice, you can do anything. It's like complete. You don't need to add anything else. You just add your salt to taste, but it's completely made. So you don't have to add anything else to, so I'm working really hard to see if I could get into some stores. So that's what I would like to eventually be able to do, get on the shelves.
I think that would be amazing. I remember when you made a sauce for me, I made something and you were like, it's too much something. It was almost on the tip of my tongue. It starts with a P. It's too pesto. You were like, it's too much pesto in there. And then you brought me a sauce and I used the sauce. It was so good. I didn't have to add anything to it. And so I put it on my pasta, but I also put it on some chicken and served it to the kids. And they were like, oh, who made this? And I was like, me.
Yeah, because that seasoning, that green seasoning is like the base for the food. So you could put that on everything, just like French fry sauce, and everything will taste good.
Listen, I'm impressed with you. I'm looking forward to seeing your items in the stores. I say go to Whole Foods first. Okay, I want to see you in Whole Foods. I also love.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my lemonade, girl.
Girl, let me see it. You got some?
I don't have any right now, but that will be selling too, because I make my lemonade. It's all organic. I have 2 flavors right now. I have a lemongrass and mint, and I have a berry and mint. Okay, and I get all my berries from the garden. Let me show you my blackberries that I got from my garden.
Okay,
let me get that for you.
I'm checking out your wine collection too, girl. Like,
oh, there's no wine on here. It's just a few bottles. They're empty.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff that I use in my food is from the garden. If you want, I can show you the garden. Garden is really cool. My husband did.
I would love to see the garden.
Oh, can you see this?
Oh, yep, just like that. Yeah.
See the blackberry?
Oh my goodness,
these are blackberries.
So big and pretty.
They're blackberries from my garden. So in my berries and mint, so I'll have blackberries, strawberries, and blueberries. And I'll put it in there. And then I have a whole bunch of mint in the garden. I have pineapple mint, chocolate mint.
Yeah, let's
mint,
go see this garden,
mint.
girl. You got chocolate mint?
Chocolate mint. Okay. I didn't know that was even possible. But let me take you outside.
You about to. I love your kitchen.
Oh, thank you.
I could just see the top, so like the cabinets, and then the The framing, it reminds me of California. The framing does. I love that.
Okay. Did it? Okay, the screen closed. Can you see?
No, it looks like you're. Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay, now this is the lemongrass.
oh wow!
They're growing. I have a couple pots. This
Look
one
at
is the biggest one.
you, Charlene.
During the pandemic, my husband decided to, you know, start growing things because you never know
What's gonna happen with the
what's going to happen with food shortages going on. So we try to grow our own food so that if anything, if all else fails, we're going to always eat.
Right.
Here's the peppermint.
Oh, wow. And that's so cute. I would just put it in my water.
Yeah.
Put it in everything. This
is some type
so
of spinach.
amazing.
I'm not sure what kind of it is. Some type of vegetable.
So your food is organic.
Everything's pretty much organic, and I try everything that I grow. I try to cook. This is for eggplants. They didn't come up yet. And this is going to be squash, zucchini.
Wow.
But I'll show you. I think over there we had some zucchinis coming up already. We even grow potatoes, ginger.
What?
Yeah. And
so
the potatoes,
pretty.
these are the potatoes. These are the potatoes, but we have to dig it up. So they're not ready to be picked yet.
Okay.
And this is our grape tree.
You guys did
but we won't be able to eat. This is like a papaya tree. I think this is, or this plum. One of them. We have plum, papaya tree. We have lemon trees, lime trees. And here's the pineapple mint that I was telling you about. You see how the ends look a bit yellow, if you can see it?
I see.
And when you rub it, it actually smells like pineapples.
What?
And this is the blueberry bush.
Oh my gosh.
Then we have
that pineapple.
Like fresh
I need some of that. Oh.
Yeah. Well, anytime you're ready, come and get some. We have a lot. And then you have rosemary. We have oregano. I don't know what spice this is.
Oh my gosh. Charlene.
A whole bunch of herbs.
You holding out over there.
Well, anytime you want. I'm only a drive away. Come and get some. I share.
Okay, thank you.
I share.
Girl, these I love your backyard. I love it. You're welcome.
This is a gold plum tree. This is, I don't remember what this one is. This is a prune tree, prunes. Oh. And I think you may be able to see zucchinis. Let me try to see if I can you see the zucchini? I can see them. I see. Yeah. And it's pretty big too. Yeah, it's growing. Oh, here's one that's actually big. I didn't even see this yesterday. They grow like overnight. Wow. So if they are growing too fast, then what do you guys normally do with the food? I take them, I cut them up. My mom takes some. My family come in and get. So we have cabbage. The cabbage is coming in. I have to cut them out. I've been lazy. Grocery shop at your house, girl. We have cabbage. We have hot peppers and ginger back there. We have some kale. What? Here's a peach tree. You see the peach? Okay, girl. I'm coming to the grocery shop. I don't know if I see. I see them. Yep, I see them. Here's the blackberries. How long does it take for the peaches to become? This is gonna be the second year. Okay. So this year we can't eat them. We can eat them next year. Okay. And then the kale is over there. I see you. We had some asparagus that was growing in here. And then here's the lemon trees and the lime tree. And this is an apple tree. Wow. And then we have tomatoes. It's coming in. You can see them. I see them. Fresh tomatoes? Yeah, huh? They're going to be green tomatoes, or are they going to be? No, they're going to be red. They're not ready yet. Okay. They're just growing. So that's so pretty much everything that I cook. comes out of my yard.
Wow.
As much as I can, as much as possible. See, the mint goes crazy. You see here the mint?
Wow.
They go crazy. See how big those leaves are? This is not the mint you get in the store.
Girl, I see. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Girl, you need to start a store. Yeah. You got a store over there.
Yeah, we got a store. Anything goes wrong, we're good.
Wow. I'm impressed. I love it. I think that what you're doing for your family and then you're sharing it with everybody, I think that's really amazing. And you're showing that the food is not tainted.
No,
Where a lot of stuff things are put in it so that it is growing, like crazy, and it's damaging our bodies.
Yes.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you sharing that. That's girl. Okay, I'm grocery shopping.
Yeah, anytime you're ready. Just say, Charlene, I'm coming over. You can come.
Okay, girl, I'm gonna bring my my grocery bags and then just charge me at the door.
I don't charge friends. I don't charge friends. We share.
Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. So I promised you I would only take 30 minutes, but I fell in love with your garden. So
man, everybody comes to the house and they fall in love because my husband is very hands-on. He always building stuff.
Wow.
He like built the porch out. Then we got the hot tub and he built out all of these things around the hot tub. Every time you come to this house, there's so many places that need to be repainted because he just be slamming the walls down.
Oh no.
And just building, putting new stuff up. I'm like, oh my gosh, no more projects. He's in the garage right now building another project.
I remember years ago and you were like, my husband is at the house and he's doing stuff and stuff all over. And I had no idea what you were talking about, but to see it is beautiful.
Yeah, he loves the gardens. So we started that during the pandemic. That gave us, that gave him, because I don't like no garden. I just like picking it and eating it.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, but he's the one who actually started the garden, went out and he tends to it, prunes it, waters it and stuff. And I just go out there with my little basket, start cutting and taking stuff.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. So, are you open to maybe selling some of your products to people that want to buy?
No, not at this time. Not at this time, because we're not growing in abundance to sell.
Okay.
So we have enough food. Like if my family comes over and they see they want, if you come over and you say you want, you're welcome to it, but it's not enough to be selling.
Okay. I wanted to make sure before I'm like, go to her house and get some food.
No.
Okay. Just me, y'all. Sorry.
But I encourage people to do it. I encourage people, if you're able to, or just have little pots or something you could put in your house if you're in an apartment, grow your own food as much as you can. Because I've noticed in the stores, the shelves are still empty. Yeah. And they're getting worse. They're getting worse. So I encourage anyone, if you can, do that. Stock up as much as you can on canned goods, canned foods, and share with your fellow neighbor if in the event this happens, that we can just all come together and just help each other out.
Right, because
we don't know what's coming along. So just be prepared. They say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I'm trying to stay ready.
I know that's right, girl. I'm moving in with y'all. I'm been like, hey, okay.
Oh, we got plenty of room.
I remember you telling me about that house. So, but yeah, so I'll definitely be purchasing from you, and I'm definitely coming to grocery shop. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna share your information. So I'll get all that information so that I can add it into the YouTube, and then it's also going to go on my podcast. So yeah, so I'm excited to have your food. Yeah, you know me. I appreciate your food. There was a time where every other Friday I was getting your empanadas. So
yeah, so empanadas still on deck. Oxtail, anything you name it, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, just let me know.
Okay, and you said you're doing plates on Saturday and Sunday.
Plates on Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna post my menu right now just on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find me on Instagram on __ Clara's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I will be having it set up. And that's what I'm working on right now, that you can place your orders online. And it'll be at Clara's Kitchens with an S.com. And then you'll be able to purchase online. You'll be able to pay online and do everything online.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I did for the festival. Had pre-orders, people went online, and that's what's still up there is the festival menu. So people were pre-ordering and paying, and it just came up to skip the line and just say, hey, my order's here. And I had a line for the pre-order people, and they were just going. So.
Okay, good. Girl, listen, I am ready. I'm ready. I'm trying to find out. Okay, so where are we meeting at in Lawrence?
Well, you let me know where you want to meet. And, I can meet a little bit closer. It all depends on, I try to be as flexible as I can, because right now I'm building my brand, and it's the people who come and purchase for me is who's helping me to grow that brand. So I love everyone. So whatever I can do to help you, to help me to grow bigger, I'm here for it.
Okay, good. I love that. So Charlene, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me today, to share your brand with everybody, to share, girl, your garden with everybody. I'm in love. Everyone, I will get the information for Charlene's food. Trust me, it's good. I've already had some of her food before, and I continuously ordered it. So you're gonna love it, I promise. All right, so we're going to end the interview, and again, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, thank you, Francis, so much for considering me and allowing me to be able to share my business on your platform. I thank you so much for the opportunity.
You are so welcome. You're so welcome. Y'all eat that food. All right.
All right.